What is up, guys? It is day 148 148 or 9 of my weight loss challenge / journey. Not just a change in weight, but a change in lifestyle to incorporate weight loss, healthy eating, fasting, connecting God more, committing less sins, and just being happier in general. Stretching, getting stronger, and being happier in general. Yep. Today, I ate terribly yesterday, but I'm 200.5, meaning I lost about 0.5 pounds. Not gonna lie, thinking about it again, I most definitely should have maybe cleared under my weight before going on the scale, because I truly don't believe I should have lost any weight at all yesterday. If anything, I think I should have gained, because, on top of the breakfast and the lunch, it was okay, decent, but I ate what's it called? I ate the cake that I had from 4th of July. I was like, here's my thinking on how to get rid of it. You know what? Instead of just outright throwing it out, let me finish the rest of it. So I ended up just finishing it. Now, mind you, it wasn't like a cake from Giant. It didn't have frosting, and this might just be Coke. This was, homemade. In fact, my mom made it with a chocolate bar that was 70% cocoa. So in no way was it a cake, you know what I mean? So ultimately, and it was like this much was left, but it's still a lot. And I just ate it, and I ate it with a glass of milk, and I felt terrible afterwards, bro. I'm not gonna lie, after I ate that, I was like, wow, I'm so glad that I stopped eating. I couldn't believe, I don't know if I was eating, I couldn't believe how I was before, because it was like I had gone back and out for at least that day, and I was just like, wow, this is what I would eat on a daily basis. I have no idea how I get so full. Genuinely no clue how one can get so full and still do that day by day. I don't know. Honestly, and still work out. That's terrible. So, even though, look, this was for Labor Day, so I'll give myself a little fares on that one, but I shouldn't have eaten that. Today I was 200.5, so imagine if I didn't eat that, I would be 199 something. And I know I've been struggling with losing weight ever since I hit 200. So yeah, and one thing I've noticed that ever since I stopped sleeping over at my dorm. Do you know when I lost the most weight? Obviously when I stopped eating sugar. But how did I stop eating sugar when did I stop losing weight? Or when did I start? Was when I was at my dorm room, and instead of going home on the weekdays, which I know sounds insane. Why do you have a dorm room going home on the weekends? To be fair, it was my first year. I started just staying there 5 days a week, because in the spring semester, I had 2 jobs that were going until late at night. Plus, I had classes, it was I set it up to where essentially going home would be wasting gas. It wouldn't be, and for that, how many months, that's when I started to lose real weight, because I was on my own in my dorm. So all of a sudden the responsibility is on me, and there was not a single time during the dorm room that I stayed up until 12. I will admit there are some times I stayed up to 10 something, but never. I was doing that. I was eating well, and it was just ultimately I was losing weight and it was doing good. And then all of a sudden now I'm starting to go, spring break happens, and this is kind of the turning point. You know what I'm saying? It's the turning point. So it's my first time by myself, so I decide, you know what? I can do this. I have how many times I was in the dorm for 2 months on my own. I can do this even if I'm at home, you know, the stresses of being at home. So ultimately, I don't eat anything sweet. Even the fruit cup, the fruit bowl, the frozen fruit bowl, smoothie bowl, I don't even eat unless it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm only eat breakfast, lunch, I think, or dinner/lunch. I think I ate the bowl. I think I even ate the breakfast bowl, the breakfast. I think even it was little, like it wasn't as much. And I lost weight during that week. I did even extra cardio on top of the cardio that I did at the gym, which I haven't been doing. Because even then, during that, I think spring break, even the downstairs basement, it was like, you know, open for me to use. So my parent wasn't there. They were on vacation, so I could use it. And then my parent came back, and then as I went through the year, I stopped really going to my dorm. Like the last couple of weeks, I just didn't go to my dorm. And then you see what happened? I start to not be able to really lose. I'm losing. I'm back in the cycle. Obviously, it's not terrible. Like I'm not gaining. You know, I'm not gaining a crazy amount of weight. But I've been at 200 for dang near over a month, essentially, a month and a couple weeks. Because I flipping hit 200 back like the last week of April. So now I'm just stuck. Not saying I haven't progressed as far as lifting and, you know, cardiovascular, like I'm doing more a higher speed, you know. And today we're about to do push, which, you know, I'm explaining in a second. But, you know, ultimately, I think I gotta take some accountability and realize that now I don't even have a job, so I'm on my own more. You know, it's not like, oh, I'm forced to walk around by having my gym job. Even if I don't get this summer day camp, the other summer day camp job, I'll most likely I'm only gonna work like 3 days a week, and one of them is like from 2 to 5, which I know I'm not gonna work. There's no way I'm gonna come in at 2. What am I doing there? I'd rather be in the morning and stay till 5, but I'm not gonna. Actually, maybe I would. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad shout. Actually, maybe I'll do that. But I only work 3 days a week, even though I told him I could work 11 to 5, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He only put me 3 days a week. So, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. If only. I don't think I should dwell on the camp situation anymore. You know, what happened. That's God. Okay, why is this red light? Oh my gosh, okay. I was about to say, don't tell me it's one of the red lights that just stay there for the entire time. Anyways, like I was saying, but you know, we'll adjust. If I can lose weight, even if I don't have a job that involves a lot of cardio, if I'm able to lose weight on my own in the summertime with my family, then I can do anything. I'm not gonna lie. I could literally then it's perfect. Because it's the most, like, not good situation is that, at least for me, as far as losing weight. So, but yeah, anyways, today we got bench. Oh yeah, and what time did I sleep yesterday? I slept 12. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing 195 on the bench today. I'm not even gonna try I mean, I could try 200. No, I'm not even attempting that. I got no spotter. I didn't do no push-ups, man. I did no push-ups, bro, today. Here, you know what? Let me reverse park here, even though it's kind of tight. But yeah, I didn't do no reverse. I didn't do no push-ups in the weekend. Why? I don't know. I was just lazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, sorry. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Oh, I think I almost hit the curb. That would have been embarrassing. Who's this guy? She talking to me? Who, me? What is up, guys? So I finished my workout. So today was push day. I started off with bench. I was like, even I talked to my friend yesterday. I didn't really tell y'all. I think I forgot to. Like, while I was on the bike, and he was like, I told him, like, no, he told me he's been stuck on, he used to have a bench of, like, I forgot what the weight, but it was like a high weight, and he was doing it for reps. He took a 1 month, vacation on a cruise, and then ultimately he, was never, he couldn't get back there no matter what, even though he's working now 2 times a week. And I was like, bro, I have a similar situation, not really too similar, but I've been stuck on 200 pounds for the last 2 months. And we were talking about it, and he was like, yo, bro, maybe you just gotta ego lift, so that if you lift heavier weight than you can or something. At least this is how I interpreted what he meant by, oh, you just got ego lift. I at first was like, oh, maybe do I just lift heavier than I guess can handle, and then if I at least do some of that, then I'll be able to adjust to doing 200. But today I think realized his true meaning. I think he's trying to say just stay at 200. If you're not failing the first or second set, and it's the last set, the very last rep you're failing, that especially if it's been 2 months, just keep that weight. Because when you go down, then obviously you can't do the weight go down, but I feel like if it's been for a long time, I feel like maybe going down is the reason why I was never able to really hit. So today I was like, fudge it, I go 200, get through my sets relatively quickly, at least the warm-up sets. And then the first set, five reps on 200, I was able to do it. Second set, 5 reps on 200, I was able to do it. Third set, I was like, you know what, this is probably where I'll fail. I said, you know what, fudge it. And I actually took an extra 1 minute break during each one. And this one I put on, you guys already know my Goku versus Jiren motivation video with the music. Essentially is a speech by the person Goku, the main character, is fighting, and he's like, I will, you guys got to search it up if you want to see it. And I was listening to that, and I did it, and I did 5. And I'm not gonna lie, that did not feel terrible. It felt like I wasn't leaning one arm, the other. It felt good, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very surprised. Because today, I literally slept at 12. I slept at 12 o'clock. The previous... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Why is this guy reversing? I slept at 12 o'clock the previous... yesterday night. I was like, no way, but I did it. No. In between sets, I was listening to this... And if you know what if you've been working out, you know what the Diamond Gym is. It's this gym that goes really crazy. I personally don't believe what they do is really efficient, especially in the videos. It worked. It's all right, but it's not the most efficient thing. But that's not really, at least how I view the Diamond Gym. I don't see it as the workout, but I see it the person who owns it. He's very motivating, and there's one thing that was in my mind. What he said, other than your relationship with God, steel will never turn back on you. And it was something along those lines. You can search it up. It's Diamond Gym motivation, and it's a 1 minute video. Maybe I'll link it in the description of this video. And I just replayed that for the first 2 sets, because I felt that's very, very, I'd say very true. Besides, your relationship with God, that's number 1 to me. Steel, it will one day the weight just change. If you put if I put 200 pounds, it'll be 200 pounds every single day. no matter what. If I put that on, it's not going to change to 205. It's not going to change to 190. It's the same thing every time, you know. And whether I do it or not, you know, I know that it's because the weight is the weight. So, you know, while it may sound kind of dumb a little bit, but at least the part where it's like, still, you know, won't lie to you, blah blah blah. You know, I feel like I connect with that personally. I feel like that's like something that really motivated me during this workout, and I think will continue. And honestly, is what I feel like kind of has been motivating me this entire, like, going every day, like just going to the gym every day, no matter how I feel. If I feel crab, excuse my language. If I feel bad, if I feel good, if I feel sad, if I feel angry, no matter what, just getting up and just going to the gym. Discipline. No matter what, just going and just being like, okay, let's just get in there, you know? I feel like that's something that really I personally connect with, as far as the quote that he said. But yeah, so, but besides the bench, I did incline. I did incline for 155 again from last week. The thing my friend has been saying has just kind of been in my head. He's like, yo, bro, you should be doing, like, you should try to go up more. And I feel like that, I think I've been too cautious of possibly failing, that I've been taking it too slow, in my opinion. So I think even if I fail, I think I'm gonna still just, you know, like, I'm not gonna do something I know I'm gonna fail, like first set, you know. But if I can do the first 2 sets fully, at least 8 reps, then why would I not do that, you know? So I did 155, so 45. I think 155 is a 45 and a 10 on each side, right? Yeah. So I did that. I did that for 2 sets of 8, and then the last set I did 5, and then I did like 6, and then I took a little break to did 2 more. Overhead dumbbell press, I did 45s for 3 sets of 8. 2 sets of 8. The last set I did 5, and then I did 3 with only 40s. Yeah, I think I gotta focus more as far as what's it called, like my form, because it's not I think I need to focus on form. Maybe I don't think I should go down necessarily, but I think I should focus on form more. Maybe do 3-minute breaks now, instead of just 2. Especially as I get into heavier weight now. Like 2 minutes was great when we were first starting, but now I kind of need more. Or, you know, just like sleep on time. That's like another thing I could do. But yeah, besides that, I mean, today, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm going out of the house. Yesterday, I didn't go out of the house at all. To be fair, it was kind of rainy, but today's the first sunny day of the next couple of days. I feel like I only go out of the house when my family goes out of the house, and I think that's wrong. I think I should go out of the house, whether it's to go to the library, to go bike. Like, the only reason I go out of the house shouldn't be because of work or school. I need to be able to develop a drive to do things that involve cardio that I am not necessarily required to do. For example, going to the library, riding my bike, you know, bringing my bike in my car. I literally got a foldable bike from my sibling, so I can fit it in my car. Literally bringing the bike, or just going on a walk. Like, literally by the library, there's like a walk thing, you know? So maybe charging my headphones and going on a walk, you know, especially after stream. Because when I stream 2 times a day. there's a time in between that I honestly just do nothing, and I just goof off and just watch YouTube videos or Modern Family or an anime, you know. So at the very least, if I'm gonna do that, let me do that like let me do that, you know, at the library. You know, let me walk to the library or something like that. But yeah. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace. Peace.